So this is where all the trains were supposed to go. It's a dead end.
What?
There's no way to keep going.
According to my map, there should be a pipe there. It leads directly to the living area. Can't you see it?
So? You expect me to jump?
Listen, I wouldn't have led you here if I didn't think you could do it.
Can't you help me somehow?
Sorry. There's nothing else I can do. Now it's all up to you. You trusted me once. I just need you to trust me again. That pipe is part of the cooling system for this forge. There's a small reservoir at the end that should soften your landing. At least there should be.
Should be. You mean you aren't sure?
It's been so long since anything here was working, it's anyone's guess if it's still there. But I'm willing to bet that it is. You said the world outside is lifeless, right?
So what?
So even though it's an empty, unforgiving place, you survived. You are a fighter. You can do it.
What will happen if I jump?
Have you ever felt helpless? Like you have no control over the things going on around you? Like you have to just accept whatever happens next, no matter how painful it is? Things don't have to be like that this time. You're in control now. So, to answer your question, if you jump, at least you'll know you've done everything you can. And that's more than anyone can ask for.
Okay, I will do it. I will jump.
Everything's going to be alright, trust me. You can swim, right?
What is this place? it's a memorial. They must have died in an explosion. I saw in that recording. Is anyone here?
It always amazes me how short your memories are. I walk these corridors day after day and hear the growing whispers. What if he's right? Maybe he has a point. What if, what if? Let me remind those who have forgotten. When the Battle of the Bunker ended, we went looking for German civilian survivors. None were found alive. Must I remind you why? Because the bunker's machinery had removed them from the battlefield so they wouldn't interfere with the counter-attack, only to suffocate them in one of the unventilated hangars. Is this the kind of effectiveness we're looking for? Is that the value we put on human life? I will say it once more. No! I will never allow these machines to be turned on again.
Hello? Can you hear me? It's not working. I need to find a control room. It's locked. Is anyone up there? That church, it looks familiar. I think I passed it on my way here. It must be a key to the locked doors. What was that?
Processing power is at least 50,000 times greater than that of the American's ENIAC. Its construction employs newly discovered methods of neural communication, sustained by faint electrical impulses and the activation of normally unused parts of the Gehirns. What's Gehirns? Gehirn. Here it is. Gehirn. What? That can't be. Let's see if bidirectional communication is working. Clearly not. We'll have to find a workaround. What if... I know it's not ideal, but given the circumstances, this will have to do for now. I'd like you to press the button, if you can hear me. Dobrze. Let's try another experiment, shall we? As I suspected, this won't be straightforward. There's some sort of safeguard blocking my input. Now, this makes no sense. Why build a huge machine with this much computing power and then make it impossible for the operator to use it? Unless it doesn't want me to make any changes. It wants you to make them. I just tried to access the part of the system. Can you enable it? That's it. It worked. Okay, let's not waste any more time. You always said you wanted your own garden someday. What do you feel like planting? Remember, we must be careful not to overwater the crops. What's happening? We must have initiated the automated calibration cycle. It's overloading the system. Remember, we prepared for this. We need to disable some of these processes before... You'll have to authorize its change. I can only request them for you. Now, disable them as quickly as possible. That's it. Now for the next one. You're doing great. It's no use. That's it. We're turning it off. Jasna cholera. It won't let me.
Is that you? Say something.
He turned it on.
Turn what on? What are you talking about?
That machine, he turned it on. I don't think he's supposed to do that.
Who cares? I haven't heard from you since that jump. Do you know how worried I was? Are you alright? Well, are you?
I'm fine.
Then why didn't you say so? Where are you? I haven't seen you on my monitors.
Lucian used to live here.
The man you've been looking for. Wait, so you found the living quarters. Good. According to my map, they are on level 3. I'll try to find you with the cameras. I don't want to lose sight of you anymore. Do you understand? We need to stay focused, okay? Please tell me you
Okay.
there? According to my map, this is the luxurious part of the bunker. But I can't see anything. Most of the cameras have been disabled. I'd love to see how the German... I bet it's glamorous. Is this thing even on? Is that you? I can hear your footsteps.
I'm here.
Okay. I think there's a working camera in here. It's so dirty I can barely see a thing.
I can try cleaning it.
Really? That would be great. By the way, you never told me your name.
It's Szymon.
Nice to meet you, Szymon. Find something to help you clean the camera.
I found some cloth.
A dry cloth might not be enough. Look for something to pour on it.
There's a bottle of some kind of chemical here.
What kind of chemical?
I don't know, I don't speak German.
Schade.
What?
It doesn't matter. What does it say on the label?
The label says...
Lösungsmittel?
Exactly.
It is a solvent, which is great. He could use it to clean the camera. Great. Walk up to the camera, put the solvent on the piece of cloth that you found, and clean the lens. I can't wait to see this place. I'm sure it was full of life once. I know it's just you there now, but I'm not complaining. It works. Wow, what big eyes you have. Now you should say, oh, that better to see you with. Do you know that story? The moral is you shouldn't trust strangers because they'll eat you. But I promised not to eat you if that makes you feel better. Whoa, this place is a mess. Wait, what's that at the end of the balcony? Who'd have thought that Poles wouldn't keep things as tidy as Germans?
Put his legs up. His kidneys are starting to fail. There is not much we can do for him now.
There is. You know that.
I'm too tired to have that discussion again.
What do you want from them? To pray their problems away? It hasn't helped them so far.
Oh, that was horrific. I don't even know what to say.
The anchor symbolizes how strongly we hold to our values. Values which are not up for discussion. A storm rages on the surface. We are whipped back and forth by the gale, but our values remain unchanged. Our fathers, our mothers, our grandmothers and grandfathers, they all shed their blood for principles. Today, so too will we shed our blood. But this time, we shall conquer and seize our future.
I was getting lonely, so I figured I'd call you. I hope you don't mind.
Did you say your name was Eva?
Yes, that's right.
So you have the same name as that thing?
Could you please not compare me to a lifeless machine? Besides, Eva is spelled E-W-A, not E-V-E. I thought we agreed to trust each other.
I do trust you, I'm sorry.
I have an idea. Each of us says something about themselves. Something personal. I'll start. I was born in Krakow, but I spent most of my life living in a small village in the mountains. My dad is sort of a pastor. I was always really impressed by how he managed to inspire his people. But I never got to meet my mom. Your turn. Remember something personal.
The man in the picture might be my father.
Oh, so that's why you're here. You're trying to connect with him. I understand now. Thank you for telling me that. It couldn't have been easy.
I should keep going.
Right. Thanks for the chat, Szymon. Talk to you later.
out of here?
Sure, just give me a second to find you on the monitors.
I found another Eve memory too.
We don't need to play it. The system doesn't seem to require it.
What if I want to?
Why would you want to? Has anything good come from digging up the past? So far, it's all been stories of destruction and betrayal.
I found the man I'm looking for in one of these recordings.
I'd rather you didn't waste our time with another memory tube. You know my opinion, do what you want.
I want to play it.
I can't stop you, can I?
At this rate, we should be able to leave the bunker in a couple of months. That is, if we choose. Huh? Answer it.
Lucian, we need to talk.
Well, this certainly is a surprise. To what do I owe the pleasure, Dominika?
I want to negotiate.
No. As I've already told you, the situation is simple. We split the food 3 ways. You get a third, we get a third, and the rest will be given as an offering to the gods. If it weren't for their guidance, we wouldn't have found the food to begin with. We must pay our respects.
Fine.
Fine.
We'll split the food 3 ways, but on one condition. You take down those turrets.
I'll take them down. Eventually. If you keep your end of the bargain for the next 2 months, then I'll agree to remove them. Think of it as a grace period.
If you want production to continue, then you need to take them down. Now.
The thing is, Dominika, I need you less than you might think. Come back when you've come to your senses.
Wait. Let's not make any hasty decisions. I'm sure we can come to an understanding, Lucian.
What's happening? Deactivated? She tricked us. I don't know what you're...
You'll find out soon enough. But I can promise this won't end well for you.
Find her! Get those turrets back online quickly. Show me the map. They're already on their way. They mustn't get across the bridge, do you understand? Hold them back. It's not working. We have to blow it up. We have to blow up the bridge, do you understand? There is no other way. If we don't, all of this will have been for nothing. The turrets are back online. Authorize the use of lethal force. Make sure no one's on the bridge when it explodes. What have you done? You still don't understand how any of this works, do you? I didn't want this. I didn't want any of this. You made me do this.
this?
No, where are you?
It looks like a food processing factory.
I can't.
Eva? Eva? Stop! Stop the machine! Eva? Can you hear me? I thought I was going to die. I need to tell you something. You saved my life, and not just now. When my mom passed away, I didn't think I could carry on alone. There was no one, nothing left for me to live for. I tried looking for Lucian because I needed someone to be there for me. But that someone was you, not him. I have a goal now. I'm going to find you. Level 4. This is where the labs are supposed to be.
I knew you'd make it.
Eva?
Yes, I'm here if you need me.
I don't see a microphone. How are you hearing me?
I don't know. Hey, I can see the top of your head.
How are you talking through this?
What do you mean?
It looks like a portable camera.
That's so cool. Now I'll be able to see everything you see.
Can you open the gate for me?
Yeah, I can, but I need its serial number. Try looking for an electrical panel connected to it. Hold still. I have to type it in. Okay, got it. It should be open now. We're unstoppable.
The elevator's stuck.
I think it's the same one that you took before. If it hadn't broken down, I might never have found you. By the way, I heard everything you said down there in that food processing place.
Oh,
I just wanted to tell you that I understand. I know what it's like to be left alone. Things start making sense and you think everything's hopeless, but you have to keep going. Especially now, when we're so close. The control room is somewhere on this level.
this is incredible. How deep underground are we?
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that's not the way.
Are those the labs?
It looks more like a prison to me.
So this is where they kept the criminals.
I don't seem to have any control over this place. Its core architecture is much older than anything else around here. It's not even connected to the mainframe.
You know a lot about this stuff.
Well, I have a lot of time on my hands just sitting here. They needed permission to go downstairs. They were issued a one-use punch card for good behavior. So, if we want to go downstairs, we'll have to find an unused punch card. Try opening up the cells.
Let's grab the punch card and get out of here. What does this mean?
But the prisoners who were kept here were all fertile women.
Why?
I don't know.
Look, this one hasn't been used at all. We could leave now.
The women here were only allowed to go downstairs a couple of times. And this woman never even used her pass. How bad is the world outside that a prison seems like a better option?
This one is used up.
That's a lot of crossword puzzles. Okay. A 4-letter word for heaven it's not. Hell. That's it. Damn, even the crossword puzzles here are depressing.
Those paintings.
Read about them?
My mom used to draw something like that.
It's probably just a coincidence.
Swava? That's my mom's name. She was one of the prisoners. Why did she never mention it to me?
What do you want to talk about this place? Here's another one.
Looks like it's all used up.
I'm glad that's over. Wait, that tree? It looks familiar. This is it? This is what they were denied? The right to meet their own children? You know what? I've tried to be brave, but this is too much for me. Call for me when you are out of there.
Eva,
Yes?
could you open the door for me like you did before?
Are you sure you want me to do that? Knowing this place, it can't be anything good.
Yes, I do.
Okay then.
What is this?
They were inseminating women here. It's horrible. I knew coming in here was a bad idea.
A classroom. Isn't that the book you were talking about earlier?
Yeah, that's the one. It's weird that they have it here.
I think this is the way out.
From the looks of it, the control room should be just beyond the dam. It's never easy, is it? We'll have to find a way around.
What is this place? Eva?
I grew up here.
Didn't you say that you grew up in a village in the mountains?
I did.
And you thought this was it?
Szymon, this isn't funny. What is going on here?
I don't know. Are you sure this is the place?
It is. At least I think it is. I don't know what to believe anymore.
This place looks really nice.
You don't have to humor me. I wonder what happened to all the people who lived here with me. It looks like they're gone for good.
What's here?
This is where we used to gather. My father performed rituals at that altar. They were preparing a ritual for a successful journey.
So they left without you?
It looks like they didn't finish the ceremony. It's missing some offerings. Without them, their journey won't be successful.
So, do you want me to finish the ceremony?
You know what? Yes, I do.
What do we need?
2 things. An animal offering and a sacred item. What should we start with?
Let's start with an animal offering. Where can we find something like that?
We have to get creative.
some meat in that food processing place.
Oh, no, that's too far away. I have an idea. Go behind the stage, there's a workshop there.
And we will find the food offering there?
Sort of.
Are you sure this will work?
Don't worry, it's just about symbolism. Let's look for that sacred item. Go to the bedrooms, you'll find it there.
Why were there so many toys there?
All the children grew up, and because of the radiation, no new ones were born. The youngest was Antek. When he turned 12, he became an adult. They shaved his head and put all the toys in one place for future children.
Who's Antek?
My best friend. Now straight ahead.
What am I looking for?
My hairpin.
What does the hairpin look like?
My father carved it in the shape of a bison. At least that's what he said it was. This is where I last saw it.
I can't find it.
I guess we'll have to find something else instead.
How about the ring on the drawer?
Yes, that could work. You just have to bless it, but that's not going to be difficult. It looks like we have everything. We can go back to the altar now. I wonder what happened to that hairpin.
Maybe they took it.
No, they knew how important it was to me.
I'm sure it will turn up somewhere.
Put the offerings in the bowls. Now bless the items and the ritual will be complete.
How do I do that?
Just say a few words. Something profound. The gods like that.
How about... No matter how dark the night, a new day's sun will rise.
Yeah, that works. I think we did it. Their journey should be successful now. Wherever they went. Thank you for doing this for me.
Since you grew up here, and the people from that recording moved here, did you recognize any of them? Like Lucian?
That scientist? I don't remember, and I'm glad that we finished the ritual. Their journey should be safe now. And maybe ours will be too.
What's here?
Something isn't right about this place.
What do you mean?
I just don't remember being here.
The tree.
It's the same as the one in your mom's drawings. That's Lucian, the man you're looking for. And there's Dominica. They look like they were friends.
He changed.
He definitely got older. Oh, that is one cute baby. Someone's. Your photo fits the empty space, but that doesn't make any sense. It would mean that the baby is you? I can't imagine what you're going through learning that Lucian is your father.
He will never be my father. And I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, just... Yeah, okay. It must be your father's... Oh, I mean, Lucian's study. Who's he trying to save?
My dear friends. Now that's not it. Bracia I siostry. Yes, much better. Bracia I siostry. Recently, there have been many events that have left us at a loss for words. Things that lack any rational explanation. Recoveries from illness that seemed impossible. The appearance of farm animals that were thought to be extinct. I have long believed that someone has been watching over us. Still, I was afraid to share my thoughts. That is, until now.
Lucian!
Fate has brought us here, to the land of Veles, the Slavic god of water and the underworld.
Lucian, obiad.
Give me a moment, please. You know I get nervous before these things.
I'm sorry, just hurry up, it's getting cold.
Can we talk about what just happened?
I don't think I want to. Let's just focus on our goal. The control room should be close.
Sure.
You said you lived here with other people?
As far as I remember,
Where did they all go?
they must have left just before we got here.
I don't think you're telling the truth. So, you grew up here, underground. Do you remember the world outside?
Sure I do. Before the bombs hit, I had a normal life on the surface.
Before the bombs hit? Wasn't that like 20 years ago? That doesn't make any sense.
No!
That was your friend, wasn't it?
Was he really so young when it happened?
And what happened? Eva? Is this the right path?
I don't know.
I don't want to be here anymore.
It can't be much further.
Please, you need to help me.
I don't know how.
Eva? Your name's on the grave. What's going on here?
I don't remember. I don't want to remember.
Remember? That's his name. You're his daughter.
Stop it. I don't want to hear it. You should never have come here.
But you wanted me to help you.
You can't help me. No one can. This place was built on lies and death. There's only pain here. I'm not going to suffer anymore. I'm shutting it down. It's over. You hear me? It's over.
Eva? Eva? If he's your father, then I will say this is, whether you want me to or not.
no need for anything drastic. Welcome to our humble home. My heart rejoices to see us all together as sisters and brothers. You were all summoned here to proclaim your allegiance to the gods. That was the agreement, and you have stood by your word. We who have been blessed by the gods will prove the power of our faith to the doubtful. You damn fools! Huh? Zostaw mnie! Zostaw mnie! Kurwa! You haven't the slightest idea! You will feel the wrath of the gods!
So, this is it for me, huh? Do what you want. I refuse to be part of your twisted little fantasy any longer.
The unfaithful are no more. They brought the wrath of the gods upon themselves. Do you understand? They are to blame. But we're still together. Everyone who matters is alright. What happened to her?
thing we can do now is pray.
Stop.
If this is what the gods want for us, then we should accept it.
I said stop. There's something we can do. I just need more time.
Lucian, we have to accept things the way they are. This place you're in, it isn't healthy. You have to move on. Why would you even want to bring a child into this world?
Because we need to.
Does that mean he made me?
So this is where you spend all of your time.
Dominika?
I came to talk.
Not right now.
I know we haven't seen eye to eye for a very long time, but I wanted to put our differences aside and come here to extend my condolences.
Thank you. But I have to get back to work.
That's the other thing I wanted to talk to you about. People at the processing plant are worried. No one's seen you since the funeral.
I've been busy. As I said, I need to get back to work.
I understand that's how you operate, but this obsession, it's not healthy.
Wait. The plant isn't overloading the system, is it?
No, everything's working fine. People are calling it a miracle.
Good. Good.
I can't imagine what it's like to lose a child.
Dominika, I don't have time for it.
Time for what? Grieving the death of your daughter?
You don't understand. I can still do something.
She's gone, Lucian. You can't bring her back. There's not going to be a second miracle.
Just you wait and see.
He faked her death?